Hello students, welcome back to my YouTube channel Mathematical Lens by Namita. In this video, we are going to start chapter number 4, expressions using letters and numbers of grade 7 mathematics of the new NCERT textbook Ganitha Prakash. Okay, so earlier also we have learned another chapter which was similar, arithmetic expressions, right? Now we will learn the same expressions using letters and numbers both. Okay, so first let us understand the notion of letter and numbers. Okay, so in this chapter we shall look at a concise way of expressing mathematical relationship and patterns. We have learned patterns, we have learned relationships, but how to write it in a concise form, that we will understand once we understand the pattern, right? And we'll also learn how to explain them, whether it will hold true, whether it is correct or not. How can we cross check whether our expression is right or not. All those things we are going to learn. Okay, so here they have explained through an example. So Shabnam is 3 years older than Aftab. Okay, so when Aftab is 10 years, Shabnam is 13 years, right? Because she's 3 years older. Now Aftab is 18 years, so Shabnam will be 18 plus 3, 21, because she's 3 years older. So this will be 21 years. Okay. So this was a simple question. We try to understand the simple question first, then we'll go to simple to complex. Now, given Aftab's age, how will you find out Shabnam's age? What we did over here, Aftab's age was given 18. Now we know that Shabnam is 3 years older. So what we do? We add 3 to it. We add 3 to Aftab's age and we get Shabnam's age. So can we write an expression here? So Shabnam's age is 3 years more than Aftab's age. So in short, Shabnam's age is equal to Aftab's age plus 3. Now, such mathematical relationships are generally represented in a shorthand. You can't write names every time. It will be again time consuming. Okay, it won't be convenient. So what are used in place of these names? Letters are used. Okay, letters from A to Z. You can use any letter. Small, you have to write it in small. So what have they done here? Like Shabnam's age, they have taken as S. Okay, and Aftab, for Aftab A. So Shabnam's age, you see this and see this. So instead of Shabnam, they have written S. Instead of Aftab, it is written A, and it is 3 more, so plus 3. So this becomes an equation, right? How to express it in a short form. So if A is 23, that is Aftab is 23, so you will, how to find out Shabnam's age? So 23 plus 3. So you can write it in this. A plus 3. A is 23. So 23 plus 3 is 26 years. Right? So here also there some of the Aftab's age are given, and based on that, like if it is 4, so Shabnam will be 4 plus 3, 7. If he is 10, then she will be 13. If she's Aftab is 23, then Shabnam will be 26. So you can find out the age of any one of them once you know the relationship between their ages. Okay. Now this, what I explained just now, is written over here, that by replacing A by 23, we add A 23 plus 3, that is 26. So such letters A and S, the small letters, they are used to represent numbers. Such are called as letter numbers. Okay. And in mathematical expression, counting letter numbers such as expression A plus 3, these are known as algebraic expression. Means algebraic expression will have one letter and one number. We'll slowly learn that you can see that the letter changes. It keeps changing. So the letter is known as variable and the number remains the same, so which is known as constant. We'll learn that later on also. Okay. So there will be two parts in algebraic expression, variable and constant. Now, given the age of Shabnam, write an expression to find Aftab's age. Okay. So earlier, what we did, Aftab's age was given and we were finding out Shabnam. Now it is the other way around. Suppose Aftab is 3 years younger to, see, whether we say Shabnam is 3 years older or we say Aftab is 3 years younger, meaning it's same, right? So here what we have changed, Aftab is equal to Shabnam's age minus 3. Okay. So in short, how can we write down? A is equal to S minus 3. Right? Instead of writing the full spelling. Okay. Now using this expression to find Aftab's age if Shabnam's age is 20. So what do we do? A is equal to 20 minus 3, which gives you 7. So Aftab would be 17 years. Okay, this was one example. There is another example given. So there is Parthiv who is making matchstick patterns. Can you see? There is an L formed here in the first figure. Then one more L is formed and attached. Then 3 L's like that. So how many matchsticks are needed to make 5 L's? Right? 1 L needs 2. So 5 L's means 5 into 2. Okay, so 10. This way. 7 L's, 7 into 2, that is 14. 45 L's, so 45 into 2, that is 90. Okay. So now, what is the relationship between the L's and the number of sticks? So let us try to make a simpler form. So number of sticks is 2 times the number of L's. There is 1 L, there are 2 matchsticks. So that is why it is 2 times. Okay. So we can use any letter to denote L's. So let's use N. Here N is used for the number of letters N. So 2 into N. Okay. So this expression tells us how many matchsticks are needed. So suppose someone says that I want to make 100 L's. So how many matchsticks would be needed? 2 into 100, that is 200. So you can use such expressions and find out any answer related to it. So this expression tells us how many matchsticks are needed. Okay. So you can just put the value of N and find out the value of number of matchsticks. There is another example given. Ketki prepares and supplies coconut jaggery laddus. And the price of coconut is rupees 35 and the price of 1 kg jaggery is rupees 60. Okay. Now, based on that, how much should she pay if she buys 10 coconuts and 5 kg jaggery? So coconut, the cost was 35, so 10 into 35. Okay. Jaggery is 60, so 5 into 60. And they have asked total cost. So we add both of them. So 10 into 3, 35 is 350. 5 into 60 is 5, 6 are 30 plus 300. So total cost is 650. Right? Now write an expression to find out the total number. Sorry, I missed this question. How much should she pay if she buys 8 coconuts and 9 jaggery? Now what was the cost of coconut? 35 rupees. So what we will do? 8 into 35 plus 9 kg jaggery. So 9 into 60. Right? So 8 into 35 is 280. Now see, how did I do this mentally? What we do here in 8 into 35, I'll just explain you a little bit of mental maths. So instead of 8 into 35, you double 35, that becomes 70, and you half 8. Now the multiplication is easier. 4 sevens are 28, so it becomes 280. Right? Plus 9 6 are 54, so it is 540. Right? Again, here how to add find out the total, what can we do? Easier way, you can add 200 and 500, that is 700, and 80 plus 40 is 120. 700 plus 120 is 820. Okay. So you should use mental math tricks also in between so that you practice it and it makes your work a bit easier. Right. Now what have they done? They are trying to write the number of coconuts as C. They are trying to frame a expression. And the number of kgs of jaggery is J. C for coconut, J for jaggery. Cost of coconut was 35, so C into 35. Jaggery was 60, so J into J. Right, so if you want to find out total of both, C into 35 plus J into 60. Right, so that would be very easy for you to remember, understand. Okay, such expression C into 35 plus J into 60. Okay, now use this expression or formula, you can say it formula or expression, to find the total amount paid to be paid for coconut, 7 coconuts and 4 kg jaggery. Right? And so let us see 7 into 7 into 35. Here what can we do? Now you will wonder, we can't half 7. So just do it with 6 first and then add 35. Okay. So we double 35. So 70, 73s are 210. 210 plus 35 will be 245 plus 4 into, okay, let me write down it in the form of expressions first. So 7 into 35 plus how much jaggery? 4 jaggery. 4 into 60. So we just calculated 7 into 35 is 245 plus 240. 6 4s are 24. So the total is 285 rupees. Okay. So notice that the different values of C and J, the value of expression also changes. I told you that this C and J, they are the variables. And the numbers which remain same, they are the constant. So here what are the constant? 35 and 60, they are the constants. There is another example given here. Let us see example number 4. We are familiar with the calculating perimeter of simple shapes, right? You remember in class 4 you have learned perimeter of square, perimeter of rectangle, all the formulas, right? And we kept wondering why this formula, why we need to learn and all, right? So let us see. The perimeter of square, 4 times the length of its side. Now square has 4 sides, all equal sides. So instead of adding 4, 4, 4, 4, the side 4 times, it is 4 into the side. Here it is taken as Q. The length of the side stands for the, Q stands for the length of the side, right? So then we also learned about, so what is the perimeter of a square with side length? 7. So 4 into Q, that is 4 into 7. 4 7s are 28 centimeter. Right? We also learned, if you remember, perimeter of rectangle, 2 into L plus B. Okay, this is also an expression. Mathematical relations expressed this way are often called as formulas. Right? So, there is figure it out exercise, but that will solve in the next video. Okay? Thank you.